6 slabs coming down in a line.
So Showtime. So what you been up to, baby? What's been going down?
Man, I've just been grinding and grinding and grinding. Boys trying to erase me out of history, but that's what this interview for. It's for y'all to know, you know what I'm saying, my whole journey from like day one. So, you know, we can take them way back and
We're gonna take
start.
them way back. We ain't got no choice but to take them way back because you said the key word there, his story, right? Because
Yeah.
everybody got their own story,
Yeah.
but the truth comes from the man himself. Let's talk about it. So let's go with it, man. So it's the early '90s. So talk to me, man. So what were you doing? What got you into this rap business? What
What
got you
got
into
me in
this
this
shit?
rap business? I used to dance, first of all. You know, every great rapper used to dance. So, you know, we used to pop lock, boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about on a high level.
That's right.
And, you know, Beach Street came down here to Houston. The boys off of Beach Street. I know all y'all, I don't know if y'all young cats probably ain't seen that movie,
They don't
but
know
it's an
nothing
old
about that.
movie.
Say,
But
look, so if you know who Turbo and Ozone are, then you qualified for some of these messages you about to hear. But let's go on.
yeah, okay. Anyway, we was dancers back then. And we used to dance against them boys when they come down here to Fundra Great Skate. After that, YZ seen us, you know what I'm saying? Do you know YZ? I'm thinking of a master plan. Who's the
Yeah, oh yeah,
man with the
YZ,
master plan?
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so we
He out
danced
of
for
New York,
YZ.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was down with Raw Flush, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, back in the day. They was based out of Houston.
Shout out to Royal Flush, man. That's
Yeah.
another iconic and historical group.
Yeah, and we danced with him a few times, and while we was dancing with him, we interacted with a show with Yo-Yo. And she asked us to dance on her show next. So we did that. After that, she hired us on and was paying us $400 more than what we was making. So we went on the road with her. That was when we was still in high school. I think we was like in the 10th grade. That was me and Snap. We was like in the 10th grade, and we were traveling everywhere with Yo-Yo, you know what I'm saying, doing that.
Yeah.
And tour got canceled. Long story short, when I met Ice Cube and Yella and different people back at the house when they were just freestyling every night and we looking at each other like, nigga, the shit we writing be going harder than that sometimes, but these niggas getting paid.
Yeah,
You
y'all
know
in
what I'm saying?
California? Where y'all at
Yeah,
right now?
yeah, we
Y'all
was
in
in
Cali?
California, yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
was
what
in
year was this?
San Diego.
Yeah.
This was like in 90, it had to be like 91
Yeah.
or
Had to be.
90,
Had to be.
something
Because if
like
you was
that.
dancing there, we'll get to it later. But yeah, so it
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
be in the 90,
Yeah,
91
so
because
anyway,
yeah.
come on up from that right there. After we heard them boys rapping and we were trying to get each other to rap every night, you know what I'm saying? And when we finally bust a rap and then, you know, Q was like, them dudes are dancers. You know, they hard.
Yeah.
You know, them dudes after that, when we made it back to Houston, we ain't never danced no more. We was straight writing. We got serious on that pen.
Yeah.
At first we was writing, but our main thing was dancing. But we got serious on that pen, boom, boom, and we just started dropping flows. We got us a manager, winning talent shows everywhere, and then the manager that we had at the time had a plug at the Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah.
So we went down to Showtime at the Apollo in '93, and we are the first rap group to win that, to win ever on Showtime at Apollo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was a big accomplishment for us.
All right, so you was out there dancing, man, and so you finally made your money. Finally made you some money out there.
A
The
little
youngster out
money
there
dancing,
dancing.
but we cut it off after we knew we can rap and we was good at it. So when we came back to Houston, we were just straight writing. Then we started doing talent shows, finding us a manager. Like I said, went to the Apollo and the first rap group to win at the Showtime at Apollo in New York City. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
won it. Then we went back and won again. And then they said we
But
couldn't come back no more.
but hold up though. But this straight dancing.
No, this rapping.
Oh, okay, all right.
This
Yeah, I
rapping.
got it.
We were the
Yeah.
first rap group
Rap group.
to win on Showtime at Apollo. That's history made within
So
itself right
I
there.
gotta ask it because it's part of the game. So was it a dance routine
No,
along with it?
we took our dancers with us. Cause you know
Okay, so
we had
y'all graduated from dancing,
yeah.
went to rapping, and then recruited some
Yeah, our
boys.
other
Yeah,
partners that
there you
went to
go.
school with us, Joe and Stu Baby, R.I.P. Stu
Yeah,
Baby, they was dancing for us, you know what I'm saying?
that's what's
And
up.
we did our thing. And then after we didn't go back down there no more, they went down there as the Southside Dancers and won again.
That's what's up.
So that was history. All coming out of Third Ward, Texas, man. We was some little kids growing up with just ideas, and been writing ever since. We signed with this group after that in '92 called Suspect Records. And yeah, they still suspects to this day because we ain't never seen them niggas no more. I'm talking about people in our neighborhood, they were running around with Two Nation t-shirts on, Two Nation hats on,
Yeah.
and we ain't even got one. You know what I'm saying? It was wild. But anyway, they had us signed to a contract. So therefore, everybody, and then at the same time, Soca Village was going down. This was off of Cullen and 610. And every Friday, it used to be the same groups performing. We used to like a workout sweatshop. Captain Jack was in there, Big Steve was in there, had Ricky Cricket, on the microphone hosting. You had DJ, yeah, you had DJ Chill on the turntables back there, and then you had us, which was Two Nations. Then you had A-Ball and MJG, and then you had UGK, then you had K Reno, and then you had Gangsta Nip. That was the lineup every Friday. You know what I'm saying? So we used to be in there working out, and all of us got signed around the same time. Uh, Big Time signed UGK at that time, RP Russell signed them at the time, and then Suave House signed A-Ball MJG at that time, and we got signed with these second niggas from Suspect Records. We should knew something wrong with the name Suspect Records anyway. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, everybody going on and doing what they doing with what they're doing, but we couldn't hardly do nothing because we locked down on contract and ain't seen these guys no more. So best thing I could do is
Wait a minute though, but what happened to the manager? I thought y'all had a manager though.
he was the manager got ghost really. After he signed us to these dudes,
Yeah.
he kind of got up out of the mix and all that. We still looking for him today because he got all that footage from Apollo. Want that there? Cat Daddy.
Need that.
That's his name, Cat Daddy. We sounding like Cat Daddy, Suspect Records.
Come
Man,
on,
I don't
man.
know what we think about. But anyway, that's why I started dropping mixtapes and underground songs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can still make some money because anything we would have put out after that, all these guys was gonna do is just way back until somebody else put us out and then sue them, you know what I'm saying? Then try to sue us. So a whole period of time where everybody else was getting their shine on, signing with different record labels and doing their thing, like Mo signed with Rec Shop, Botany Boys had dropped. I'm talking about everybody, Street Military, UGK, everybody was dropping, and then we wasn't dropping. So we that group kind of dissolved, really. You can say that,
over
cause my partner, he couldn't stay out of jail. Both of us couldn't stay out of jail when we was little, but his daddy told us one thing. I'm gonna give y'all the game that made me, I ain't go back to jail no more. It stuck in my head. But guess what? His daddy, he's still in jail right now.
Oh, your partner.
Man, from when we was little, high school. You know what I'm saying? He said, you can place yourself anywhere you want to be placed in this world. You ain't gotta be where you at and put yourself in line to go to jail.
Yeah.
And I had to think about that, and I'm like, it's all right.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta be over there.
Yeah, take a little wisdom sometimes to break it down to you, but you gotta listen. Yeah. And then you gotta put it into place. So you was talking about the mixtape game, man. So back then the mixtape game was real heavy back then. So let's talk about that. So what did you do to start formulating the mixtapes? What did you think about on kind of the idea of how your mixtapes, the message you was gonna send, the style, the format? Was this part of your group or were you doing this solo?
No, I was doing this solo. I started putting mixtapes together. Well, then after my group, I went solo. That's when I turned into Showtime solo artist in 1999, and I put out my own real album. Then this was like we signed in '92, so by that time that contract was up,
Yeah.
and I put out my first album. I signed myself to myself and opened my own record company called Hit 'Em Up Records, and with Southwest Wholesale. Shout out to Robert Gittleman. Took that record and put it in the stores all over the world, and we used to see the little map where we selling the most at, and we drive there in a truck, you know what I'm saying, state to state, where we was started in the car and go there in whatever area I'm selling the most music at. That's where I be selling my music at, you know what I'm saying? Louisiana, East Texas, over to West Texas, Amarillo, Nebraska,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing that for a while. Then I started making mixtape, like involving other people's songs in
Right.
there too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to make an album stay new.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
After you
fact.
done sold
And
it
that's
to
the whole point
everybody.
of a mixtape, really, just to kind of get the hype up and stuff like that. So let's kind of get back into that. So back in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, right? So the mixtapes was a big deal. And not only was it a big deal, it was a way that people really got their music out there,
Yeah,
right? So you kind of said two things, mixtapes and your real album.
yeah,
So the mixtapes, for everybody who don't know, the mixtapes are really just rappers just flowing over other people's beats,
yeah,
other producers' beats for promotion. And when you do your real album, that's supposed to be all original music. Supposed to be with
yeah,
sample clearances and that sort of deal. So you do your album and then you do mixtapes to get out there and promote yourself. So, and
yeah,
the reason why I'm bringing all that up is just really kind of talk about how the hustle was back then, because the form of media was totally different
yeah.
then. Well, not really totally different, but it is. But it's just, it was more relevant then with the physical media, and I'm talking tapes, the cassettes and CDs and DVDs. So let's kind of talk about that. So back then, so how did you get your music out there? How did you produce it, procure your music, get your CDs pressed up and all that stuff? So how did that process work out?
Oh, that process, yeah. After we finished mixing, mastering the music, then we would go get it pressed up. Somebody pressing up CDs. Oh, we bought the machine and started pressing up our CDs ourselves. Bought the machine to print on them, shrink wrap them up. I'm talking about straight manufacturing, going straight into the wholesaler store distribution, that's sending them to the wholesaler stores everywhere. And then we had extras for our trunk, so we sold it everywhere I go. I do like I do today. I created the air freshener purple stuff. So a lot of stores sell the air freshener all over everywhere, but I sell it everywhere I go too, because I invented it. So, I would stand behind it 100% like black magic, blue magic, you know what I'm saying? But it's
That's a
purple
fact.
stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so back then too, like
Mixtapes?
yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
mixtape.
yeah,
So
get back to
yeah,
mixtape.
make
The
it and
mixtape?
how the money was made with the
Oh
mixtape.
yeah, oh yeah. The money was made because we were selling straight to stores then, little moms and pop stores everywhere. So we would make it, and I would take a lot of people's songs in Houston. Like a lot of people in Houston knew that I was putting their songs on my CD, shrink wrapping them, making them look presentable, and driving to all these cities and putting them in stores and letting people know about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm promoting Houston as a whole, really. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people knew about it and a lot of people didn't. So, like Zero, Trey, Mr. 32, HAWK, all of them, they knew that I was putting their songs on my mixtape and taking it. That's what they wanted me to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the only one that really was like traveling different cities every weekend since 1999.
Yeah.
I was in a different city. So, but it was people like, Slim Thug and other people. If I liked your song, I'm put it on there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I'm out there, I'm promoting you too. You know what I'm saying? Well, as long as you're jamming. So I put everybody on Houston on there if they know it or not, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm out there in them different cities, I be repping it for Houston since 1999 in a different city, state to state since then. And a lot of people know about it, a lot of people don't. That's why a lot of people don't give me my credit because they didn't even know.
Yeah.
But they know, they found out after, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But still though,
Now they did call you, show grind, the Ace Town underboss, really because, your grind is on 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You've been
yeah,
grinding since I've been knowing you 30 plus years
yeah, for
at this
sure.
point. So, kind of talk about some of them road trips that you went on. I mean, I know you had some good ones, and I know it was some bad ones out there.
Oh yeah, yeah, good ones and bad. I'm talking about it was lovely at one point. I missed those days
Yeah.
because this was like when CDs first came out, they was like $19 in the store. So when I dropped my first album in '99 and I'm on the streets for $15 a piece,
Yeah.
it was going like that, you know what I'm saying? So I could take 1,000 CDs and go make $1,500 in one weekend and come on right back to the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be ready for next week and do the same, go to a different city and do it again. It was real lovely. It's nothing like it is today, because today you gotta get 1,500 streams to make $1. You
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Even when we sold it to the wholesalers or directly to the store, we got nothing less than $8.
Shout out Southwest Wholesale
Yeah,
back in the day. You
yeah.
know what I'm
Robert
saying?
Gilliman, shout out, man. Listen, nothing less than $8, $7 if you showing love. You know what I'm saying? But me and Trey used to go over there and pick up a $10,000 check every weekend before we hit the road and go to Nebraska or go to wherever we going, Kansas City. That was just our booster right
That's on
there.
the local distribution, which was huge.
Yeah.
You know, back then with the CDs and the cassettes and stuff like that, we had local distribution here in the city. So it helped drive and motivate a lot of the guys out in the industry really to go do it, because guess what? You could go to the booth, you could do your rhymes, you could get it pressed up, send it through Southwest Wholesale, you know what I'm saying? And boom, you got instant distribution. You know, so that was definitely a good time during that period, man. So how have you been able to transition into this digital world, man? I mean, what are you doing differently?
Um, I'm on the internet more, but I'm
Yeah, we
making
know
more
we
content. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So, I'm still working my way in there. You know what I'm saying? Knocking out all the kinks and everything to master it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, because on one end, you can sell 1,000 CDs in one weekend and make all your money like that.
Yeah.
But now, if you get in the right pocket on this internet and you go viral, shit, that's all over the world right quick, and you ain't have to drive or use no gas. So we still mashing right now, making content. You know what I'm saying?
You
Putting
know,
it
it's a
out there,
little
putting it
yeah,
out there.
it's a
And
little
plus, we
different
got a
now.
lot of old content too,
Yeah,
because
man, a lot of that
I
old
was
tape.
one of the first in the game to have a big old movie camera way back then, like in '99.
And he kept it with him
Yeah,
24/7.
yeah, they used to see me coming in Caro and in different clubs with this big old camera right here. They knew it was for real
They know
then.
it's for real. We got thousands of tapes.
Thousand on the Kappa, from the
Hundreds
Kappa,
of
all and
hours
he
of
was
tape
here the whole
the
time,
whole
man,
time.
filming right there with me, man. The
A lot of people
editor
don't
right
know
there
that
with
though.
me,
A lot of
man.
people,
This is Black Boy,
yeah.
who I call Black Boy, but this is Glenn Photography,
You never
Rodney
get that
Glenn
shit right. There you
Photography.
go.
Yeah, Rodney Glenn Photography.
Because he used to call him in black, man. They say when they got to throw my government name out there, man, people get
Yeah.
it twisted. But yeah, I've been there, man, a lot of times, but I tell you what, then speaking of just kind of being there the whole time,
Before you
man.
go too far, let's name the H-Town Underworld video we shot.
Yeah,
The DVD is a 3-hour DVD.
yeah, facts.
Me, Black Boy, and Trey the Truth collabo together and put this out. But it's the videos of a lot of people in H-Town.
A lot of their
First
first videos.
videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from Trey first video to Zero first video. We got Pharaoh, Street Military on there. Mr. 32, HAWK, Haters Love When You're Down, Harvey Love. I'm talking about the list go on and on and on.
Classic. Go get that.
Yeah, and you can buy it at the screw shop right now.
Right
It ain't
now.
online. You gotta
Right now.
call the screw shop and order it.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Or call me and order it. Or call Black Boy and order it.
That's a fact. But that's good. But which kind of go back to one of your other monikers, man, that some people know you by, others don't, but the well-known stranger.
Yeah.
You know what
The
I'm
Well Known
saying?
Stranger. That was my third album, real album that I put out besides mixtape, and I call it The Well Known Stranger because people know me in a whole bunch of cities everywhere, but they barely see me.
Yeah. So you get that, man, I know you from somewhere. I've seen you before. And you get that all the time, man. So let's talk about a little bit about the portal, man. Let's kind of we're gonna come back to some other stuff, but let's just get into the portal right now. Before we get too deep into the let's talk about the portal, man. So what made the portal come about?
The Portal came about because of Dollar TV Network. That's a friend of mine, Tony Hitman,
Yeah.
producer. Shout out to Tony. He made a lot of hits, beats back then for my first album called Hustling for Show. He did the whole album on there, really, with me, Zero, Billy Cook, 320, Cliche. Man, it's a long list. You got to get that album too. It's like it was a double CD, one of them chopped up and one on regular. But anyway, he was telling me about this company that he started, this network that he was starting, you know what I'm saying? And he been working on it for like 10 or 20 years, man. And yeah, like 10, 20 years. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But
in
this
real
year,
life, it might be like 7 or 8, but it seems like 20.
yeah. Nah, it probably been that long. I ain't gonna lie. He say 10.
Yeah. Oh,
So yeah, he say 10. So man, but guess what? We didn't ever move on it because it wasn't paying any money.
Right.
It wasn't what you call that word?
Well,
Segregated.
yeah.
I mean, not what it was called?
Oh, syndicated. You said,
Syndicated. Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't syndicated. Mean you wasn't getting paid for it. It'd just be for fun, and you know what I'm saying. And you can't advertise on it. Sort of like
Right.
the downtown TV station. What it's called?
Oh, that Houston.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm
all
talking
free,
about.
like a
Yeah,
public.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
like
free,
public
but you
access.
can't
Yeah.
promote nothing on it or none of that. You just got to show your content. So that wasn't motivation for enough for us. So, you know,
No.
we had Robert Gillum, you know what I'm saying? We had different people around us. I'm like, you know, they be putting us on their team to get the game for doors to open on their side and get co-signed through us, we got to do the same thing to them.
That's right.
So soon as I told him that, and he got with our partners and told them what I said, and they went in there and they seen that white face, they got the syndicated just like that. The first time he tried it, he been trying for 10 years.
Yeah.
So now it's on. We get paid for, you know,
Being on down with the
yeah.
Dollar TV Network partnership is
So
what they call
now,
it.
me and you sat down and see with him, how can we put our heads together to create a machine so we can get paid while we're asleep?
That's a fact.
So we came up with the portal and said, you know what, we need to put it in King's Flea Market, the Mecca. When everybody come to Houston, they either gonna go to Shopstown,
Yeah.
the Galleria, or the flea market.
Yeah.
Really, they're gonna go to all three of them
Yeah.
because that's the Mecca. So we looking for all new talent. We say we're gonna put our city on by looking for new talent. We already affiliated with all the older talent and producers and everybody that done went platinum and all that, but we looking for the new talent. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't worry about it.
we just start say we're gonna open up a booth and we're gonna film everything of it, the behind the scenes, the making of the songs, the flows, the mess ups, the mistakes, all that. We run it. We just let them see, other people at home see how to create a song and the process
Right, because it
that
ain't
they went
always
through.
got to be perfect. Everybody think that when they hear the song, you know, they just went in the booth, bah, 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 bah. You know, I mean, it might be some artists out there who do it like that, but on the most part, you know, people get in there, they do a couple takes. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen T-Pain. He got a little YouTube deal where he do it. You know what I'm saying? Where so we just really trying to show the entire process to tell you it's okay if you don't get it right the first time. Just stay in that booth and get it right. Do the takes
That's
that
the
you got to
process.
take. That's the process.
You got $1 million people that done went platinum doing it like 20 and 30 times. They're doing it over and over and over. You're not seeing none of that. All you seeing is the end results.
Exactly.
But we showing you what they had to go through to get
there.
those end
Exactly.
results.
And then at the end of the process, you'll see the finished song. It, you know, it's a pre-mix. It's not a full-on mix down, but you'll get to hear, okay, this is what they came to with all of that work. So that's kind of the deal to encourage young artists, new budding, not
Upcoming
necessarily
artists.
young, but new artists out there, man, that, you know, to come on in here to
Because
the
there's a
portal.
lot of people that came in here already and got on this microphone and said, you know, they write and they rap, but they never got in the studio before. So they drop some in the studio, real excited. They take their pictures, do boom, promote and all that, and then that motivate them. They be coming back like every week, man. You know what I'm saying? Be like, listen to this, listen to this. It just motivate them and get them more. That's what we intend to do. We actually charge them $50 an hour to get on the microphone, you know what I'm saying, to do their song or whatever. But when they finish, we filming everything at the same time. So when they finish, we also run this footage back on Roku on our TV show called The Portal, and we do that. We offer that service for free. It comes with the studio time, so that's something other studios is not doing. You can go pay $50 all day to rap, but then after you get through, you got to figure out how the world gonna see this, how you gonna do your promotions for people to see it. So this is one avenue that's free where everybody that got a Roku TV can see you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's a fact.
that's one avenue, and also you use Instagram, Facebook, and everything else to help you also. So, but we creating the internet where everybody cross promotes with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So look, now I remember at one point in time, man, you was doing gold teeth, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's that? Hold on, they used to call you Stone Face
Yeah,
Baby.
Stoneface.
Yeah.
You know, I made my own grill company called Stoneface. That was like since I met Johnny Dang in 1999 when he had a shop upstairs on the third or fourth floor in Showtime. He wasn't even down there with the public.
Yeah.
But I used to do cold teeth. Well, I used to do cold teeth and send them to New York, and they come back in 3 days. And when I met Johnny, I used to try to teach Johnny how to do it all the time,
You
but he
trying to
used to make
wait a
them real
minute.
bucky. He make them real bucky. So I'm like, no, you doing something wrong. Anyway, well, first of all, shout out to Crown. Crown taught me how to do the gold teeth from the jump.
Yeah.
So me and him were back and forth with Johnny since 1999. So we were trying to get him to understand how it's made, and we took a trip to New York, and he went down there and he seen what he was doing wrong to make them real thin. You know what I'm saying? The real close flush to your teeth. So after he started doing that, shit, we make him like about shit $8,000 a weekend, man.
Out there just doing teeth.
Just doing teeth on the weekends. I'm talking about that was when we had the store on the north side of Selected Sound,
Yeah.
right there for Gut Bank and
Shout out
Antoine.
Eugene.
Yeah, shout out to Eugene Gibson. You already know what I'm saying, Selected Sound. We did teeth out of that. Plus we had the studio in the back, and that's one of the first studios where Swiss House started at. That's why when you walk in there, you'll see Showtime on the wall, you'll see Swiss House on the wall. But it was actually a record store that sold everybody records. So, you know, I used to promote for Johnny, you know what I'm saying? Johnny is and you got the real Johnny, what you call the real Johnny inside of this flea market right here. Now, I done seen this myself with my eyes. See, when we used to go to Miami and to the playoffs and different stuff, I used to come to the real Johnny and say, hey, finna go to the playoffs, need to press up some postcards and pay me X amount of money, and I'm passing by down there, we finna drive down there right now. He never would do it. Now, when I go to the other Johnny, as soon as I said, oh, he do it, he just out promoted that Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Actually, his name is John. So people just call him Johnny.
Right.
Because they thought he was Johnny, but he, whatever you want to call me, as long as you pay me some money. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was thinking. So okay, I'm Johnny then.
Yeah.
But he out promoted him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then he done passed him up now. Done passed him up, man. It's like
That
crazy.
promotion, man, it's
Yeah.
everything. It's
Yeah.
everything, man. And and like I said, you've been a promotion king forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every time you pull up, man, you got your postcards. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got your products
Postcards,
with you.
posters,
Everybody can learn a lot
stickers.
from it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Stickers, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a walking billboard.
Yeah.
You're a walking businessman. And plus, like I say, man, if you don't grind, you don't eat.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, the whole back of my vehicles on the back used to be Johnny Dane. You know what I'm saying? That's his spot right there. And even when I press up the CDs, he used to pay to press up the CDs and all that so he can have his information on the inside of it when you open the CDs up. So that's how his name got spread to all these different cities. Because when we gave it to the distribution company put it in all these stores everywhere. And when people buy them and open it up, do grills, do jewelry, boom, boom. So when they come to Houston, they coming right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Hey, man.
That's been since 1999.
Yeah.
And well, after we put out the H-Town Underworld DVD, people in different places was like, they want to get on there. But it's like, how can you get on there and you ain't from H-Town?
Yeah.
So that's what birthed the idea of State to State. And we shot the movie State to State, the DVD, the same type of thing, but we use different people in different states. And everybody on the soundtrack, you had Petey Pablo, Juvenile, 40 Glock, Zero, Trey, man, a lot of people, I can't think. But it was real, Sage, Esco, everybody was on that thing. But anyway, it was a double CD and another 3-hour DVD of behind the scenes. Something like what we doing for the portal right now. When you do behind the scene portal, you see me everywhere with the camera, filming and doing interviews. That's what we starting up again right now. But you can see all this on the State to State. When behind the scenes, we had the BET War. You got Suge Knight on there, Russell Simmons, Ghetto Boys, Mace, Young Bloods, Mike Tyson, Lisa Ray. And you know what I'm saying? Got a whole segment of the whole Screwed Up Click on tour. You know what I'm saying? Some legendary stuff. You know.
All right, so we're gonna get into these block parties, man. So every year, I know you throw a big block party on your birthday, but so let's talk about that.
Yeah, since 1999, I threw my first B-Day block party at McGregor Park. I'm talking about off the chain every year for like, we also have a DVD. Well, I have 2 DVDs out right now that you can get inside the Screw Shop right now. I think the first 9 years of it is on one DVD, and the last like 7 or 8 years is on the next DVD.
Yeah.
But
What are those? What are they called? What are they called?
Showtime Block Party,
Yeah.
Volume 1, Showtime Block Party, Volume 2.
And they still pick them up?
Oh yeah, they still get them. And then also those on YouTube too, so y'all can check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all started at McGregor Park, and my events got so big. It's just like now. How I invite everybody to the stage right now. How we did it outside for the block party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had Fifth Ward Boys there, Biden Boy, at Young Star, Rec Shop, Quiet Money Die, Big Third. The list go on and on. We just get the whole city involved. And that's how I always did from day one. In '99, I used to get Walt's Nest, 3-2, Gorilla Mob, everybody, together, and we get rock the show for the city, you know what I'm saying? For the people that can't get in the club. That be on my birthday, and then I start doing them when I drop a new song. Like if I'm shooting a video or something, we'll throw another one and promote it a while. And then it get bigger and bigger every year to the point that the city start hating on me. They start like having the Rangers up there trying to block us from coming in because they ain't want to clean up all the trash after it was over with. You know what I'm saying? But that's their job though.
Well, we got to do better at that. But I feel you.
But that's their job. They pay people for that. That's why tax money come in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really their job. They just
Well,
want to do their job.
Yeah, well, people gonna argue that, but nonetheless, they was hating on you.
Yeah, they.
We got to do better at our events, people. Real talk, man. We can't be just throwing trash because your shit gets shut down and they start hating.
Man, it be a million people out there. You can't control everybody trash. But look here, they used to trip out on them because when you go to the city to pay for the permit, it's a little square window. They have on this side of the window one of my flyers.
Yeah.
And be like, if it's at McGregor Park or somewhere, they deny you because they thinking you coming to get a permit for me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they was doing it like that.
Yeah. So then I had to start moving it. I moved it on down, and by this time, we had moved from Third Ward to South Park. My mom and them, I was, I think 21 or 22 right that day. But anyway, started throwing them on MLK down there by St. Lo. And then we moved it down to like Yellowstone and MLK.
Yeah.
But we threw them like for years and years, and that's how we used to promote our CD and get attention to what we had to sell back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even like when 2006 came, I invented the air freshener called Purple Stuff. It's 100% all made to kill weed smoke, cigarette smoke. It lasts 3 days if you don't smoke. Let me see one of them right there. Right there, like, look. That's the Purple Stuff right there.
Yeah.
It's been around since 2006. Since 2006, baby. But yeah, you got to get some of that. But anyway, that's been out rolling. So we did a lot of block parties, but I was creating avenues to pull out this big old camera that I had to film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we had to get some content back then. You know what I'm saying?
We was getting content before content was popular.
Yeah, before they was talking about content, man. And that's what we're doing right now. We're going back right now, dropping all this old footage from '92 all the way up. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about ain't no telling who you may see on there. Big Mello, DJ Screw, everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Biden Boys.
Shout out George Floyd.
George Floyd on there too. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together in the CUNY home. This is number right here. You know what I'm saying? G Floyd. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
R.I.P. to G Floyd, you already know, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my CUNY home brother right there. We grew up in the projects together. And then, I got us on a picture right here called the Project Punch right here. This is a new drink that I invented called the Project Punch. But it have a picture of all of us in the CUNY home in the bricks right there, representing it. And then he got the picture of my new album, the H-Town Underboss, with the QR code. But y'all can get y'all some of this right here at the portal right now. You know what I'm saying? 5090 Grigg Street, King's Flea Market, man. South Park, South Side. You already know, man.
Yeah. So now you're on the south side. You're throwing all these block parties and stuff. I remember distinctly, man. We used to go out there to the little spot over there on MLK.
Yeah.
Your studio over
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. We had a studio that was in '06. Man, that was deep.
Yeah.
So now we gonna come on up a little bit. Now we in 2006. Okay, I got a studio house right there down the street from my mom and them house. And this a house, we had the studio in 3 different rooms. We had 3 studios in there. And this was like the pressing plant.
Yeah.
This is where we bottle up all the air freshener. This is where we burning CDs, pressing them up, making the covers, putting them together, boom, boom, boxing them up, getting them ready for the weekend. So all week, that's what we do all week, every day is get ready for the weekend.
The factory.
Yeah.
That was
And
the
then when
factory right
Thursday
there.
come, we loading up, we gone. We on that highway hitting Beaumont, Louisiana, everywhere, man, just rolling.
You
You
know
know what
what's
I'm saying?
crazy too, not to cut this short?
Yeah.
I know there was a thing y'all did, man. Y'all would leave out of town with nothing,
With nothing.
with product, nothing but product.
Nothing but product, and we did that on purpose, man, because everybody was riding with me. And see, everybody made money. We was in one vehicle, SUV, wrapped up on swingers with the purple stuff on the side of it. Y'all seen it? But anyway, 6 people riding with me. Ain't nobody come back with less than $1,000 in 3 days.
Yeah.
And but if they go out there with money in their pocket, oh, they be on the phone chilling, this here and that. And then at the end, when it's time to get a room and stuff, they just dig in their pocket and go and put their half in and all that. But now we make everybody leave their money at home, because when they out there, they know they gotta get something to eat. They know they gotta get a hotel. They know they gotta put gas in the vehicle to keep going. So they really out there hustling and grinding. And that created a skill to everybody that went on the road with me. They can go anywhere in America right now and make money, man. I mean, you can't stop them from making money because they already know how to do it. They can turn shit to sugar real fast.
Now that's one thing for sure, that a lot of people don't give flowers back to the person, the man, the woman, whoever it is, that really teach them how to make money, right? Because a lot of times, people, take you fishing and they'll do it for you, or whatever the saying is, but you were literally teaching people how to make money. In fact, you introduced me to the game on how to make money, because the first time somebody told me they were gonna pay me for some services, right? I was shocked, and it was based on some shit that I did that we were doing together. We shot a little video together. It never went nowhere, but it gave me my first opportunity to really try to see what I could do. And then he went out and was promoting Black Boy, do videos, holler at him. And the next thing I know, I'm getting paid to do videos, which wasn't even in my
car.
Yeah, what? I'm like, what? Okay, you gonna give me some bread? Let's go. And there it goes, and I've been getting down ever since.
Ever since. And see, this was like, in what year was that? 99?
It had to be 99.
A little before 90, maybe 98, to even drop it in 99.
Yeah, no, it was probably like 97, 98, right?
Yeah, around now. Okay, now, this man been studying his craft every day since then. And he do the photos. The photos, man, I'm talking about, ain't nobody in Houston messing with this man on no photos at all. I'm talking about period. You can't even put them in the same room. That's all I'm saying. And every day since 97 to now, equipment, lights, whatever, crispiness, color correction, everything, he gonna have you right,
I
man.
got you, and like I said, and it's really because this man showed me a way to get to my dreams, right? Even though dreams I didn't know I had, because you opened up the door for some avenues that I didn't even know was available to me. So shout out to you. I give you flowers all the time, man. And that's why I'm sitting right here with this man right now, fucking with this portal shit, right? Because because I don't really just be out here like that, man. But I got this man.
And we 20 years later, 30 years later, we still put this together to bring y'all the portal. You know what I'm saying? I'm the face of the portal. This who behind the scene on the portal, who doing all the editing, all the everything to put it on Roku TV. You know what
but
I'm
this
saying?
the phase though. So when you talk about the portal, it's Showtime. So and speaking
But
of
it's a
shows,
machine
it
together.
is a
It's a
machine.
machine. You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
machine.
It's
Shout
like
out
a
Dollar.
tag, like a take a baton. All right, I'm saying, uh.
Yeah,
After I get through, right there,
yeah.
he got to go and take it in.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? He
Damn.
got to go and take it in to the finish
Stick.
line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but look, so now we kind of hit on it a little bit, man, because you was talking about that rap suburban you had, but that wasn't all you had though.
Yeah, nah, that wasn't all I had.
Talk about it.
Man, I don't know if y'all know about the law of attraction or the secret or whatever, but if y'all do, y'all know what I'm talking about. When I used to write, I used to get writer's block sometime and I start sketching them back and stuff. So every time I sketch and back and stuff, I had this vision one time. I created a drop top. I wanted to look like stairs like this right here. A drop top, a SUV, a big old van, and a big old tour bus. Everything on swingers, wrapped up with purple stuff on the side of it. I moved from one house to another house to another house. Years later, at least about 6 to 8 years later, I ran across this stuff, that old rhymes that I wrote and didn't use. I'm like, oh, these hard, I need to use these things right here. I ain't never used them. But then I flip to the back and I see the sketches that I drew. And it blew my fucking mind because I'm like, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the drop top, the SUV, the big van, and the tour bus. And I run to the window in the kitchen and look out the window. Now, this was after 96 too. I mean, '06, a couple more years after '06, because we left from over there in South Park on Castlewine Pass and went to the Southwest. And I went there and look out the window, and I see back in the driveway, the drop top on swingers wrapped up with purple stuff, the SUV on swingers wrapped up with purple stuff, the big old van on swingers wrapped up with purple stuff. I ain't had a big old
But you had
tour
the
bus,
what? What you
but I
had?
had the double stretch limo on swingers parked right behind it. It took the place of the tour bus. And I'm like, man, I didn't even know I had it when I had it. Man, we was everywhere. And then, we created the New Money Mafia. That was our new group. Well, I'm going too far. Let's go back a little bit. We created the New Timers Colony. The New Timers Colony was a bunch of groups in Houston.
Yeah.
One person out of each group got together to create this group to represent their group. It's like 9 different groups inside of one group called the New Timers Colony.
Yeah.
Uh, DJ Chill was in there. Yeah, Young Sam in there. Yeah, Ricky Cricket in there. Yeah, Cliche in there. Uh, uh, you had the Hersheywood Hardheads in there. You had uh, Peter Roll and the Game Runners in there. I'm talking about, I can't remember everybody, but
Big Tantrum was
yeah,
Big
Big
Tantrum.
Tantrum. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
Peter Roll and the Game Runner. That was Big Tantrum. And we started with that and we did like 4 albums and got that real hot, man. But that group didn't make it all the way because everybody was doing their own thing too much. So I created a closer group called the New Money Mafia. That was everybody that was going with me on the weekends and going grinding and making money. So we was together all the time. So we started making a whole album together. And we didn't release none of them albums for a while, man. I'm talking we had like 4, 5 albums. I just now released those albums, like around about 2 months, 3 months
Hey,
ago.
you know what? It's new to the people that
Yeah,
ain't heard
and
it.
it's still jamming.
Right.
I'm talking about we make classical music. I'm talking about timeless music. It's still jamming, man. I'm like,
What you got lined up for the future, baby? What we looking at? You
I'm
know what
I'm
I'm saying?
I'm positioning myself to be the new A&R in Houston, Texas, with
Okay.
the portal. Like you gotta come over here to the portal to go through the portal to teletrans somewhere else. Did I say the right word?
You know what? There you go.
Teleport somewhere else. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna
To a
go with it.
major
We know
label
where
or
you're going.
somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like and it's like you've been doing it the whole time already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the crazy
It's
part
like
about
it's
it.
kind of getting groomed for this. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
exactly. And that's so crazy. But you've been doing it and just to bring the whole thing back full circle from, your early in your career up until now, you've always been that catalyst
Yeah.
for people who starting off in the music business, who really trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, there's some people that started off with you that wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
There's something now, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And there's some people that just started with you that may not have even decided to go in that
Yeah.
career, but they made some life lessons on it. So now you just transcended that into the digital age here with the portal.
Yeah.
We're looking for these new artists here to just to get them a platform, because really what you notice is in most cities, you know, the older generation, you know, they make way for the new artists that's coming up.
You know, a lot of people be complaining that ain't nobody around here helping them.
So we trying to fill that gap because it's a lot of young people out there really, and I keep saying young, new is the better word, right? Is new, that just are looking for an opportunity to make something happen, right? And that's what the portal is here for. We're really trying to give those people an opportunity to just walk into a flea market, come in. If you come in on Fridays, right? Freestyle Fridays,
A freestyle
you
Friday
get 10 minutes
to get
on
in
a
there and do
beat.
your thing.
You know what I'm saying? To do your thing. Really, we'll
And we
record you.
have one track
We got one
that we
track.
pick on every Friday, and that one track is for everybody to get in and drop they 16 2 or whatever they dropping. And guess what? Everybody can get on, but you gotta stay on. The hottest one, stay on.
Yeah.
If you whack, you gotta come off of there. And then you may have a whole 12 bars, but you fell off at the last 4. We may keep that first six, and put somebody else right behind you. We billing songs, you know what I'm saying? That go to the side. That's a song for the first all freestyle mixtape by DJ H-Town.
That's a fact.
That's what brought that on
That's
for me to change that name to DJ H-Town, because it seemed like I've been groomed for this. I've been doing that when I was doing the mixtapes since way back. Got 36 mixtapes out there. You know what I'm saying? Since way back. So it's like,
so really,
I'm getting comfortable with the positions. I had to embrace it.
yeah, so really, too, at the same time, what we trying to do, if we want to compare it to something, is almost like a double XL kind of thing, right? Like a next up situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on in here. We putting this Freestyle Friday together for you to put your shit down. And at the end of the day, we putting this mixtape together, right? This mixtape, now the beats are gonna be legendary producers off Muscle. You know,
We got legendary producers that work with the portal, like Big Swift, Mike B, Solo, Lil Kano, SUC Hyman, DJ Gold. I'm talking about the list go on and on.
Yeah, and that's a fact. So then when we get that mixtape out there, that'll give everybody an opportunity. And plus it'll be something fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And now also we doing real albums too.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Where we dropping number of the original beats, and I'm saying, hey, I need Big Third on that first verse. I need Cal Wayne on the second verse, and we'll put Quiet Money Dot on that third verse. That's one song. Boom, boom, boom. Until we got 10 songs, and that's another volume 1 or volume 2 of the portal. You know what I'm saying? Presented by DJ H-Town, chopped up by DJ Gold. You know what I'm saying? We already done put it in braille. So, hey.
Shout out. Here we go. So, y'all fuck with us at the portal on Instagram. You know, look for our icon out there. You'll see it out there. The little, the purple, the purple A. You know what I'm saying? YouTube.com, the Portal Studio, TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we got YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and motherfucking, I don't know what else I say, Twitter, whatever, TikTok, all that shit. Anyway, go check out social media.
Just check out the Portal Studios in Houston.
That's
Portal
a fact.
Studios, it'll pop right up, man. Y'all make sure y'all get that. And y'all just stay tuned. And you know, we right inside the King's Flea Market right here, 5090 Griggs Road, right off of MLK. Y'all know where the old flea market used to be? They done tore that down and put some apartments right there. But right behind that is the new flea market. You know, so that's where we at. So y'all make sure y'all come in here and check us out and get on that 16 or 17 or record your own music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just bring your own track in here.
Bring your own track, record it right here. We still filming it for the TV. See, everybody got a studio, but everybody ain't got a TV show. So that's the difference, you know what I'm saying? You killing 2 birds in 1 stone. And I'm the new A&R of Houston because I got different major labels and all these different cities that's tuned in to what I'm doing and what I'm bringing to them on the table. I'm showing them, hey, Look at this guy right here. He live, man. Look at little mama right here. She cold. Woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting y'all in they face. So if we strike up a deal, they gonna call me. I'm gonna call y'all. We gonna get together and put it down and just give us a percentage, and we good.
That's a
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? We ain't trying to ride with you all the way. You know what I'm saying? This just a portal. You just passing through it.
Just passing through, baby. That's it. Trying to take you over there to the other side. So, all right, so I think we're gonna get up out of here, man, and we're just gonna call it. Any last word?
Oh yeah, everything that you need too, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need posters, you need postcards, you need stickers, you need vehicle wraps, you need studio time, you need video, you need editing, whatever you need, you can get it at the portal, man. This is where you come to find out what's happening in the city next week, where it's going down at, all that. We keep the low on everything, and we try to attend every event, and we film everything live and just let it roll on our YouTube channels. So make sure you go to the Portal YouTube channels. You can go there right now and check out behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, from the Portal by Showtime at Mr. 3-2 Proclamation Day. It got 8 parts to that. Then you got DJ Screw birthday that we did in Georgia Brown Convention Center.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of that coming. Then you got the block party that we did outside right here at the King's Block Party, the Porter Block Party. Everybody was there. It was legendary. So you can watch all that on YouTube. And then we got Big Mo birthday bash at Exotic Pop. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. And it just rolling. You can see everybody was there, everybody that performed and all that kind of stuff. So we try to bring you the news first. It's the portal, man. You got to go to the portal to get through anywhere, get to anywhere.
That's a fact. All right, man, we're gonna go and call it. Y'all fuck with me. Rodney Glenn Photography. You know what I'm saying? Rodney Glenn Photography. RODNEYGLYNN.com. Book you some photo shoots, man. Come on now, get you some live shit. All right, man, we out of here, big dog.
Already, for sure.
Sure.